Who are you starting tonight?
We'll decide between now and tip.
Okay. Game 5 against the Nets, Chris played 45 minutes. Is that something that you can do with guys like Chris and Drew tonight with such a short rotation with all the injuries that you have?
Yeah, I think Chris has an ability. Drew both have an ability, I think to take a heavy load and play big minutes. Sometimes you got to feel it out, see how the game's going, just the rhythm of the game, the pace of the game, things like that. But, I think fortunately they're both the type of players that have done it. I think their bodies, we've actually hopefully built up, some kind of, just preparedness for it.
Bryn obviously got loose against the Heat, and I think he struggled a little bit more to have another big night. What can you guys do to get him going and get him some open shots?
Yeah, I think when we're playing basketball, when it's moving a little bit, we're playing fast, maybe some off-ball screens and things like that. Get to the paint, some kickouts, offensive rebounds, kickouts. So I think it's got to kind of, I think if we force it to him too much, it hasn't been good. So it's got to be a balance of just letting it happen and playing in space and getting penetration and, a swing type pass and, just all those other ways. And maybe free him up, get some screens for him too, a little bit of both.
You guys ruled Giannis out pretty fast today, which as media members, we appreciate the time and manner and the way that happened. But
that's why we did it.
I'm sure it is. But was he able to do anything today at shoot around?
He did, stuff kind of in the, weight room and, kind of the sports performance area, training area. But he didn't come on the court with us this morning.
So now, we all know he doesn't have any structural damage, but the hyperextension looked pretty nasty. Do you think he'll be able to play again in the series?
I thought we were done just because we let it out early. I wouldn't get that question. We're just, we'll update it when it's appropriate. He's got a great mindset. He's putting his time and effort in. And, we'll update you guys. And I guess I'll be updated, as things progress. I think, either way, there's nothing more to add, at this point.
Mike, so after you spoke last game, Drew, PJ, and Chris all talked about the desperation Atlanta played with. PJ said they came and took it. Drew again talked about rebounding and energy. So what is, I guess, not like there's flipping of tables going on before games, but when the guys talk like that, can you look back and find a cause or a reason for why there are slow starts, or maybe they don't feel they've come out with the right sort of energy? And is there anything that can be done there, or is that just, it is what it is once the ball goes up?
Well, I would stop short of saying it is what it is, but, there's routines and there's things that we kind of do on a nightly basis. And, when we come out and play well or do all those things, it's usually the same types of routines, the same types of things and preparation. And I think you got to lay your hat there. And they're human. I think we're excited to be back here. I think those guys have high character. They're great competitors. Expecting their best tonight. And, that's the great part about them. They look at themselves, they're hard on themselves, and they'll push themselves. I'm assuming yes.
Mike, I don't know how much chance you and your staff had to look at game film in the games you played when Giannis wasn't available. I know you know what it's like when he's in the rotation. What have you and your staff learned about those games and what you guys can do?
I think there's some confidence gained from, the way that the group's been able to play both defensively and offensively. And, and I think the group's been together a while. That gives them some confidence. And so, there's obviously things that, maybe different emphasis, different things. And then there's things that, will be similar, that we got to do, at a high level. And, at the same time, guys just be themselves. But, they've done it. They've seen it. They know what it feels like. And, I think they're prepared and ready to play.
With all that in mind, what's the difference between needing to do it in the middle of a hours to get ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think yesterday was, mostly kind of a day to get away as players and just take care of their bodies mentally. And this morning get to have a little bit of shoot around, walk through a few things. And, I think you have to, always, I think keep them where they're playing, where they're free. They're not overthinking it. And so, I think just to hammer a little bit that, probably more than anything this morning. All right, thank you.